Louisiana beer reviews. This is the last of the series. Mike's Hard Lemonade, Lemonada, Fresca, Mangonada. So I bought this 12-pack at Rouse's. That's right, Rouse's in Ponchatoula, Louisiana. This is not available in my town yet. Could have shown up this week since I checked, but introduced in 2024. This is their new line. They're always coming out with something new. 170 calories. Ooh, it's produced in Waddell, Arizona. It's a premium malt beverage with natural flavors and certified color. So they have natural flavoring of some sort, probably mango extract. And they're showing lemons. Well, they say on the website they use Meyer lemons, real lemons, actual lemons. Okay, so we know that much. Food coloring. There are some video reviews for it. Untapped has it. It gets a mediocre score like these flavor malt beverages tend to get on that website. Beer Advocate and Rate Beer won't list it, so they don't consider it a true beer, which I get that, but it's not really a true beer, but it is a beer. I mean, it is truthfully a beer in the sense that now there's no head of foam, no lacing. There's a lot of bubbles on this very old and scratched up glass. It's translucent, but as you can see, you can't see through it. It's kind of yellow, orange yellow. Yeah, orange yellow. So what they do is they take a beer, water, barley malt, probably a whole lot of corn syrup, most likely brewer syrup, which is it's a syrup version of corn. Another type of sugar. Corn syrup is like sugar, but it ferments into alcohol. So all of that becomes alcohol from the yeast. And then they add hops. A malt beverage must, by law, contain hops. Now you say, what are the malts? Is it a two-row pale blend and crystal malt and Pilsner malt? It's just some basic commodity malt. What about the hops? Is it Willamette, Mount Hood, Tettnanger, Hallertau, Mittelfrüh, Saz hops, Centennial, the same thing. It's going to be some basic hop extract more than likely, but it does have to have it, and it can't be a trace amount. If you read your regulations, it's got to be just like a beer. Now, they don't have to be particularly bitter hops or expensive in any way. So, but then what they do is they filter to the point where it's like a beer vodka, clear, odorless, colorless, optimally, which is what they want. Then the flavor comes from the cane sugar, which this company, Mark Anthony Group, Mike's, Cayman Jack, MXD mixed, they use cane sugar. And then flavorings, almost assuredly extracts. But then they say they use real Meyer lemons also. That's because it's all lemonade based with this line, the Mike's, the original flavor malt beverage, more or less. Not technically correct, because I think they used to have like an old English menthol, Colt 45 menthol back in the mid-90s. But anyhow, this is a very popular product. The Mike's, I don't know if the Lemonada is going to be. They say they're basing it on this Mexican fruit carts, where they have a cart going around pulled by a donkey, or in this case bicycle, a three-wheeler, a tricycle. Not a bicycle, a tricycle, and they add fruit to the ice and make what they call limonada. A lot of lemons, okay. So I don't recall seeing that in Mexico. I guess they were around when I've been to Mexico those many times, but I wasn't really paying attention to that. I wasn't about to drink something made with ice from Mexican tap water, no way. So anything I drank in Mexico was from a bottle, and usually it was Tecate. Okay, but anyway, so I put some, well, this is not a flavored, I just put that as a prop, a tequila, but I've got these things which are all flavored malt beverages. Holy Roller Grapefruit IPA. Steel Reserve Mystery that turned out to be tangerine. Mike's Harder. Harder is the 8%. They're strong ones. Blood Orange. Very good, I might add. Then there's a gingerbread stout, which was made by Guinness for a while. Pretty much stopped all those flavored stouts, I'm sorry to report. All right. Oh, woo. Now this is very strong in the nose. Mangoes coming out swinging. Whoa, that is a strong mango nose. Maybe they are using actual mangoes and just filtering it out. If you buy this in Canada, it's almost assuredly going to be vodka based. It'll taste the same. It'll be 5%, but it'll be vodka based. But to get around some U.S. state laws which don't allow spirit-based products to be sold in convenience stores, can't sell a 5% vodka-based product in a convenience store. Are you crazy? This is Georgia. We don't allow that kind of stuff here. We have respectable behavior. But we do allow a 13.9% malt-based 23.5 ounce can. But you could buy that. Okay. Some complaints, I watched video reviews and the complaints were it wasn't sweet enough. I mean, some people are sugar fiends, you know what I'm saying? They mainline sugar. They love sugar. Everything got to be about sugar. So they were saying it's not sweet enough. It's too tart. It's not sweet enough. It's like, dang, man, Mike's hard lemonade line is plenty sugary sweet, but this sub line, they didn't think it was sweet enough. I don't know about sweet enough. I understand the complaint because this is subdued sweetness. It's like 3 or maybe 3.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. So they wanted to dial that back because I know what they're going for. You get those in Mexico, they probably got a lot of ice cubes in the thing that's going to melt in the heat down there. Like if you're in Matamoros or Camargo or Reynosa or Nuevo Laredo or Piedras Negras, Ciudad de Acuña, all those towns I've been to, like, it's hot. And in the summer, you don't want to go in the summer. It's going to melt, so you're going to get a tap water flavor, so I think that is appropriate now that I'm thinking about it. They're trying to make it mimic those things, which, for good or ill, whether you like them or not. So I get that. It is kind of like the ice is melted. And, all right, okay, so I concede that point. Because I was complaining earlier that it had too much tap water on the other 3, but okay, all right. You're right, I'm wrong. Tartness is probably 3 out of 5 warheads. On this one, 2.5 out of 5 warheads. Not super tart. Bitterness is 0. I mean, yeah, it has hops, but like they say, once they do all their filtering processes, then it has no flavor or aroma. That's what they want it to have. They want the flavor to come from the flavorings. So beer flavor, yeah, there could be a shadow of a pale malt underneath in the undertaste. That's questionable, but it seems like it's there. Body's medium. Finish is mostly dry, thankfully. Doesn't finish sweet and cloying. Some things, they finish sweet and it's like... But these beer companies these days, they typically know how to pull this off. Now, I don't know about Fusion Projects with their Four Loko and their flavored Earthquake. I mean, Earthquake, hey, they're going to play it straight. They're going to give you artificial pineapple, artificial black cherry flavoring. You know, they're not going with all that. They don't have time for all that natural flavoring. That's what wimps drink. And they don't have time for real sugar either, because all these Four Lokos I've been noticing lately say artificial sweetener, and I'm like going right back in the cooler. Okay, well, I have to say that the Mangonada is the best of the bunch. It's got the most dynamic flavor. The other ones were good. This one is very good. I don't think the whole pack is exquisite, but maybe I would not find a Lemonada to be exquisite. Fair enough. If it's me buying it, I'm going to get the Mike's Harder. I find Mike's Harder at 8% holds the flavors together better. You say, well, that's American style, not Mexican style. I know. But I just find that it's got more body. Well, obviously 8%, but it's got more body, more character. The flavors come together better. But the Mike's, regular Mike's is fine. One word of caution, you want to buy the cans. Cans will be 12%. 12 ounces, sorry. You can find some big cans too, you know, the single convenience store cans, big can. But if you buy the bottles, go ahead, but they're only 11.2 ounces. It'll be the same product in a bottle. It's 11.2 ounces. And you can pay the same price for the same 6-pack or 12-pack variety, whatever, and it'll be 12-ounce cans. So why would you want to buy 11.2-ounce bottles when you could buy the cans that taste the same and you're getting 0.8 of an ounce more per can now? I think we know the answer. Okay. They did a great job with this one. It's all gone from the can. I'm going to take a photo. Still going to give it a B+, not a A. Go with 89 out of 100, 8.9 out of 10. A very good thing here. So I've been through the 12-pack. Now I've got 8 cans left. See what I do with those. I guess I could bring them into those showcase videos where we do a group review and we bring different products to talk about them. That wouldn't be a bad idea. So if you like fruit flavored cocktail drinks, alcohol or non-alcohol, this would be one for you. If you don't like those kind of things, obviously you would never consider buying it. I like them. I mean, it's not something I drink regularly. I'll just be honest. I don't ever buy this stuff to drink just to drink. I buy them for reviews. Look at my fridge. Right now I've got Modelo Negra, Natural Ice, and some other regular lager. I can't remember what it is. So yeah, that's what I deal with. I couldn't sit and drink these things all the time. I could tolerate them about once a week, but more than that, I don't know. But it's fine, yeah. A+, so B+. Alright, so a very good product, and I'm happy I bought the variety. I think once a month, if I go shopping, I'll always find some new pack. The Samuel Adams variety packs will show up sometimes, and half the time they won't. Like if it's the fall or the winter or the spring or the summer, it might be there, but then the next time it won't be there. So you can't rely on those. But also another problem with those, they've been pretty bland the last 10 years. They'll put some good ones in there like Flannel Fest, and of course Boston Lager's still good, even with the reformulation. They'll put in the Winter Lager, which is always nice, but then they'll put in a lot of bland. Like it's like, man, this thing is so dull, and that makes me reluctant to buy them. You know, I've seen the summer pack. It's like this is 4%, and it tastes like cardboard, and I'm like, oh man, I don't want to buy it. You know, so but Alright, so Les Le Bon Temps Relais, very good. I'm going to end this review by saying y'all go to Arizona and take a flavored malt beverage brewery tour.